Hello, comrade and peers. 1.5 years ago, I did a review on the Pike Shotte books from Warlord Games. This is the missing third part covering To Kill a King, the supplement for the English Civil War. I got it last Christmas and thought it would be a good opportunity to briefly introduce it here. The structure in this book is chosen slightly different than in The Devil's Playground. It begins after the historical introduction with the armies of the Bishops' War in Scotland. But after that, the individual armies of this time are dealt with individually in all facets of the course of the war, before the next faction is introduced. A chronological common thread is nevertheless formed through the different battle scenarios and 3 battle reports. Finally, there are rules for a short campaign and siege rules. The historical introduction includes a short history from 1630 to 1660, information about the tactics used and the structure of the armies, the most important commanders, as well as flags and uniforms on 27 pages. I have to say positively that the military tactics are presented relatively well on 5 pages and give a feeling for this period. The Dutch and Swedish system are introduced in their development in the course of the war. This section is followed by the armies in the early phase, before the uprising in England itself. Scots Covenanter, Scots Royalists, and the English army of the Bishop Wars. Each represented as a pure Pike and Shotte army list over 2 pages. It then continues with a core part of the book, the Royal Army. There are 8 armies here on 18 pages, differentiated by time and place. For example, the Royal Cornish Army of 1643 or the Royalist Northern Army. In order to be able to experience the Royalists in practice, 4 battle scenarios and a battle report follow. The Battle of Brentford, 1642, the Battle of Chale Grove Field, 1643, the Battle of Edwalton Moor, 1643, the Battle of Lansdowne Hill, 1642, the Battle of Nantwich, 1644, which also includes a battle report on 6 pages. Then their opponents, the Parliamentarian Army, is introduced, with 6 army lists on 18 pages, the biggest one being the New Model Army. The division of these lists is based more on the commanders, which is understandable. Here too, 4 battle scenarios and a battle report follow. The Battle of Cheriton, 1644, the Battle of Ormskirk, 1644, the Second Battle of Newbury, 1644, which includes a very short battle report, and the Battle Winstontown, 1645, and the Battle of Torrington, 1646. With 2 big players of this war done, the Scottish army lists follow. You will find here a Scots Covenanter army and 3 iterations of the Scots Royalist army of the Marquis Montrose. To support gaming of this army, 4 further battle scenarios are given. The Battle of Inverlochy, 1645, the Battle of Aberdeen, 1644, the Battle of Benburb, 1646, and the Battle of Winwick Pass, 1648. Last but not least, the overview of army ends with the Irish army lists. 3 lists are given here, but unfortunately no battle scenario this time. We have reached the final part of the supplementary book. Here we get 4 pages of special period rules, nothing groundbreaking but helpful, and they can add flavor. Then follows the presentation of a small campaign system called Late Misery of War, complete with a map and some random events. Not a big one, but nice to have. The book ends with some siege rules and a siege scenario. The storming of Chichester, 1643. So much on this book. Now the question naturally arises, which material from this book is not found in the Epic Pike Shotte rulebook? Of the 14 battle scenarios found here, only 2 are presented also in the Epic rules. But you can find the Battle of Edgehill there, which would be a bit big for 28mm figures and is missing in To Kill a King. The 2 overlapping scenarios have been slightly revised and updated. Also, apart from the map, there has nothing specific to Epic changed. You can find a lot more army lists too in To Kill a King, especially for the Royal Army. But the most special or siege rules are integrated in the main Epic rules. So this supplement is not needed, but nice to have. The scenarios in particular offer a nice addition and makes this volume interesting. Those were the overlaps and differences to the Epic rules. I hope the overview is helpful if you want to delve more into the English Civil War. Till then, and take care.